Hi friends, as the saying goes well, there are no bad dogs, only owners. Wrong consequently today from the Alaskan Malamute to the Pit Bull we are interested in the dogs you should be most afraid of if they are not trained correctly. We start from the Alaskan Malamute. It is said that the more powerful than the sled dogs that exists, but is also one of the oldest dog breeds. This dog was trained by the Eskimo tribe of Evil Moods in Alaska, hence his name. Intelligent, loyal, and full of energy. Is a great footballer, but is also a dog. Famous for his quarrelsome and side dominant within a pack. Here is the thing that explains a little his temperament: a bit violent, stubborn, intimidating. He is famous above all for his bites and his sometimes attacks deadly. However, none of this is likely to happen if he is trained correctly. That is why it is strongly recommended that this breed be educated by an expert person. The Doberman is often considered as one of the dog breeds more dangerous. Is wrong, because unlike commonplaces, the Doberman becomes very affectionate if he is trained well. Although he has a strong character, the Doberman is a brave dog, very strong, intelligent, but above all very loyal to his master. Then what is his alleged due to danger? Well, it must be said that the Doberman is a defense dog, so it is very protective towards its owner. Among other things, it can prove suspicious or even aggressive towards people he does not know. That is why it is very important and make it sociable from an early age. But outside of all this, the Doberman is a tender dog if he is trained adequately. Instead, this tenderness can have limits, and especially children must know that the Doberman does not like to be annoyed, and then in order not to make him aggressive, angry, physical exercise is necessary, because the Doberman is a very sporty dog. Among the dogs considered to be the most dangerous in the world, a breed appears coming from South Bow Asia, and also Khaled Mastiff, Pakistan, or Lang Mastiff. This imposing dog with many names, but also numerous characteristics that make it appear among the dog breeds of which one must be afraid, used for combat in its country of origin. The bully cotter, and also a good guard and an excellent defense dog, is very protective towards his master, intelligent, and very robust. However, this dog tends to be very dominant, of aggressive nature. Normal as it is used as a fighting dog, only a trained master will therefore be able to take care of it and teach them to be obedient. For this reason, he will also have to impose himself against his strong character. On the other hand, socialization from his earliest age can make this dog very kind to the village, and it is a robust dog. Intimidating, that comes directly from South Africa. It was initially used to keep the flock, to protect it against wild animals, so it is a dog very brave and intelligent that can also show itself very affectionate towards its family. But then why it is forbidden to own it in some countries? Well, it is very simply because this dog does not like guests, the Boer Bull, and can show itself aggressive towards strangers and other dogs, not very sociable. The Boer Bull, you will tell me, well, it can be one of its biggest defects. That is why it must be socialized from its earliest age. The person who will take care of its training will have patience and a lot of experience. Here is the Caucasian Shepherd. This dog of Russian origin is considered as an excellent guard and defense dog. Brave, is very devoted. His family is very protective. His strong protective instinct makes him an aggressive dog and very distrustful of strangers. This teddy bear is famous for its independence, its strong and dominant character, which it does not, however, it prevents from being sensitive, and then it can also be an excellent companion and get along well with other animals, because if it is socialized well, the young age can prove very affectionate. However, attention must not stimulate its aggression during its training, because this tends to bite if provoked. Among the dogs that appear on our Celestia daily list, as it may seem surprising that this beautiful dog and widely adopted is considered to be an aggressive dog, well, it must be said that this dog still has a good jaw and is able to inflict a nice bite if it happens to them to attack someone. But in reality, according to some veterinarians, behaviorists, this aggression would be rather linked to the personality of the dog itself and not to its breed. We must not even neglect their pack spirit and their dominant character, especially among the huskies that come from farms. Sled dog, for example, the Siberian huskies represent, according to some experts, one one of the most dangerous breeds. Towards children, in fact, they can cause serious and sometimes fatal injuries. This does not prevent them from being good dogs. They are trained well because genetically loose is not an dog. A Techno here is a dog that will make you flee because of its appearance. Impressive as German Great Dane. Dane, however, has no reason to scare because this giant has rather a very docile, calm, and very affectionate and very tender character towards children, which makes him an excellent companion and therapy dog. His aggressive and destructive character can, however, be unleashed in some conditions when he is anxious, alone, stressed, for example, so it is necessary to extract him well from his earliest age and make him respect a good number of rules, such as the fact of do not jump on him to say hello or to show his affection. Imagine an adult German Great Dane weighing about 80 kg, a meter in length, that jumps on a child or an elderly person, but generally the training does not create problems for the German year because it is obedient, and then it is also a good defense dog that can prove reserved towards strangers. In fact, it has a strong instinct, protective, and does not hesitate to rush to the aid of his master if the latter is in danger. And yes, the German Great Dane is a dog very courageous and also a dog peaceful towards other dogs, whatever their size. This dog of British origin, the result of a crossbreed between a mastiff and English bulldog, has good reasons to be scary because of his intimidating silhouette and his bad appearance. Fighting and dogs. Guard Bull Mastiff possesses an excellent nose and a lot of courage, as well as a great ability to learn, but despite his dog appearance, Bad Thighs Molliser is rather calm, playful, shows good humor. Moreover, he is famous for his instinct, protective for his attachment to his master. This devoted dog does not like to be left alone. In this case, he can become destructive if he is left alone for too long. By the way, he must be trained well, socialized from an early age, because this will prevent him from becoming aggressive later on. His training must be done firmly and without violence, but above all, his master must establish with him good relationship, because the Bull Mastiff likes to be respected. If you enjoy pulling his tail when he is not in a good mood, or if you disturb him during his sleep, so expect a nice bite. Who among us has never dreamed of having a dog like Beldy Bell? And Sebastian, this big living puppet, amazed us all as children. True, Del is a dog from the Pyrenees Mountains, also called Pato, is used to defend the flocks and is not nature aggressive. And in fact, the Pato are rather trained to dissuade, even if it can happen to them, to attack hikers who dare to venture near them, because they think that the latter will disturb the flock they protect and see them, therefore use possible dangers. Despite this, the Pato has great qualities as patient, caring, courageous, strong, independent. That's why a good training will require a lot of patience and trust on the part of the right tour. If he is educated well, socialized from his earliest age, the pact will then become a dog very tender and affectionate, particularly tender with children. However, it must be emphasized that the Patu are dogs that do not like solitude and that get bored easily. If they find nothing to do, they can be destructive. Now we are talking about a dog that comes from Brazil. The Fila Brasileiro, or Brazilian Mastiff, was in the past used to protect flocks against wild animals, and even as a detector of the Brazilian police. He is also a molliser who can intimidate anyone because of its appearance. And although this great guard dog possesses numerous qualities, as long as he is trained correctly without violence, intelligent, affectionate, calm, protective, he is also easy to train and can prove very intelligent with children. In reality, he is a good dog companion that can be happy with his masters and who can even remain alone without problems. His defects, well, like many other dogs, can be wary of strangers and then become aggressive. Hence the importance of socializing when it comes to dogs with body a frightening nature. One of the breeds that the boxer comes to mind. This dog, muscular, of German origin, has in fact all the characteristics that make an intimidating dog, but it is really dangerous. Well, no, this very popular dog, far from having a bad temper, certainly can be a bit stubborn, which would make his training a bit difficult, but has many qualities. In fact, the boxer is a dog energico, very intelligent, patient, courageous, full of trust, is very devoted to his family and protective, which makes him suspicious and even aggressive towards strangers. He feels that his masters are in danger. But outside of this, I repeat to you, the boxer is not considered as a dog dangerous. However, be careful not not to stimulate. Their aggression is stuck. The label of catastrophic and villain, violent and murderous, you know what. The pit bull talked about it. Obviously those who have the misfortune to meet one on their way very often want to run away like that. But it is really so. Pit bulls are really dangerous dogs to the point of being banned in many countries. Well, it is not really so. Surely it is true that the pit bull has a less fast, glorious because originally it was used as a fighting dog from which derives its bad reputation, but in reality the aggression of the pit bull depends on its training. If it is trained and rigor without violence, will certainly not be more aggressive than another dog. Sometimes he may very well prove to be quarrelsome with other dogs, but this does not prevent him from having a good character, to be faithful, sociable, tender, and also very affectionate. Then you would like to have one with the 12 dogs that are scarier. You own one of these dog breeds. Leave us your answer in the comments. Here are 2 videos that may interest you too. Do not hesitate to take a look at our channel. Other videos equally interesting are waiting for you. Thanks and see you soon.